Let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere, you know I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing to the love the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all fun and game to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chilling with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Triller Brothers, yeah, we screaming lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Roxamore Sports live broadcast coverage here at the Woodland Hills High School for the Woodland Hills 35th Annual Athletics Awards Night. Energy, leadership, integrity, togetherness, and excellence. Thank you for joining us here as we recognize the talents of these students, typically in the realm of athletics, but of course I would imagine that they're going to mention some of the academic success as well. And believe you me, they have quite a bit. We're talking about full scholarships, some offers from D1 universities, and a number of other things. We did see some directions in where some of these athletes are heading out to back at the Roxamore Sports Awards banquet ceremony. I want to say it was about a week ago or 2 weeks ago. It's starting to blend in with me right now, but we did speak to multiple students from different schools. We're talking about Obama, Woodland Hills, McKeesport, some other places. But today, it's strictly Woodland Hills, and we have quite a packed auditorium here. I'm not sure if they're exactly ready for action here, but I'm looking at the program. And the opening remarks are going to be by Mr. Tymere Brown. And then we'll have word from Mitchell P. Harmon. Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm reading this program, trying to figure it out. I'm in a dark room, so my eyes are messing with me. I'm not wearing my glasses. But we're surviving. Miss Erin Gilchrist is going to present the Mitchell P. Harmon Memorial Scholarship Foundation Male and Female Scholarship Athlete Award. And then we have the Kylie Lynn McDowell Foundation Scholarship presented by Miss Tori Harmon and Miss Lori McDowell. Then, of course, presented by yours truly, we have the Roxamore Sports Athletic Leadership Award presented by the CEO and executive producer of Roxamore Sports himself, Mr. Leon Rockymore. Then we have the Play for May Foundation Scholarship. That has to do with basketball. Back in December, we usually do the Play for May year after year for both the male and female athletes who are at Woodland Hills High School. Come to play at Woodland Hills. the Play for May tip-off tournament. That's going to be presented by Mr. Vaughn Pitts and Mr. Quentin Pitts. Then we'll have the recognition of teams and letter winners presented by Miss Margie Rem, a language arts teacher. Then we have the United States Marine Corps presenting awards for United States Marine Corps Male Scholarship Athlete Award and the female one as well. Then we have the Triathletes Award, Scholarship Athletes Award, Outstanding Athletes Award, all presented by Miss Marjorie Rem. After that, it's Coach of the Year Award, presented by Tamir Brown. Then we have the cheerleading head coach, cheerleading head coach, Charlize Chancey, assistant coach, Kanisha Wilson, we have the 4-year letter, 3-year letter. I'm not exactly too sure what I'm looking at here, if I might be honest with you. Trying to figure this program out as I'm going along. Well, long story short, we do have quite a number of awards being given out to these, awarded, for better lack of words, awarded to these talented athletes, which you will be seeing here shortly. And, of course, as always, we wish them the best of luck in their future endeavors. While high school's not the end-all, be-all, it is a good start in the right direction. So a little bit of encouragement goes a long way here in high school. So if you can, by all means, show them some love in the comments wherever you may be watching. Of course, we broadcast on multiple platforms, that being YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, RoxamoreSports.com itself, HBO, Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick, Apple TV, and I feel like I'm missing one in there somewhere, but we do broadcast these events on all those platforms. And not all of them have comment sections, live comment sections. If they do, like I said, by all means, show some love to these talented athletes. And as always, thank you for joining us here on Roxamore Sports Live. Your viewership is a form of encouragement for the people we are recognizing here today at the Woodland Hills High School. And again, I'm in a dark room right now. I'm in the back area of this auditorium, the sound room. And with the lack of light, I might be butchering some of these names. You know me, I butcher names anyhow, unintentionally, but and today might be a bit of a double down on that. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully not. But again, we have quite the event here today. And again, this is the 35th Annual Athletics Awards Night here at the Woodland Hills High School. Of course, more to come year after year. Trying to take a look at this program and see what time this event starts off here. And unfortunately, I do not see an exact time in which this event starts off. Oh, I just got word. It starts off at 6 o'clock. Okay. But they're running a little bit behind from what I'm hearing. Okay. So again, this event's supposed to start at 6 o'clock, but they're running a tad bit behind. 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, that is, for those of you watching out west or wherever. So just a quick little recognition here of the board of directors. We have Miss Terry Lawson, the president of Woodland Hills, followed by Miss Laura Othrell, the Vice President of Woodland Hills. Then we have Dr. Tamara Allen Thomas, Miss Danica Griffin, Miss Donika Reed, Miss Sarah Razensky, Miss Melanie Timbers, Mr. Mike Bellamonte, Miss Karen Lyons. District Administration, recognizing them, we have Dr. Daniel Casanega, Mr. Matthew Racunas, Miss Jill Reagan, Mr. Daniel Bridge, Mr. Brian Johnson, and Casanega being the superintendent, Racunas being the solicitor, Reagan being the business manager, Bridge being the supervisor of maintenance, and Johnson being a supervisor of custodial services. The high school administration also recognizing Miss Shelley Mans, principal, Mr. Birchman, Greenwich, principal, Miss Michelle Collins, assistant principal, and of course the Woodland Hills athletic director being Mr. Ty Meir Brown, who again we'll be hearing from here in this event, as he'll be handing out a few awards himself. Athletic support staff includes Mr. Julian Turner, assistant athletics director, Mr. Robert Freund, athletic trainer, Miss Elijah Kirkland Boyce, athletic trainer, Miss Amanda Alhaj, secretary. So it looks like they're just about ready to perhaps start things off here. I see some of the speakers taken to the stage right now. So we're just about ready here. The auditorium looks like it's as full as it can be for this kind of event. So if you can't make it to this event here in person, again, on the behalf of the students we are recognizing here today, we thank you for joining us here on Roxamore Sports Live for this truly memorable evening. Yes, yes, indeed. We have a few seniors. It's going to be hard to say goodbye here today to some of these seniors as they will be heading off into college, trade school, and some of those in a different route. But nonetheless, at the end of the day, you define success. Have you ever asked somebody the definition for success and you get so many different answers? Well, I mean, the reason for that is it's because you define success. It's what your goals are. It's not a cardboard cutout. It's not a hole that you have to fit yourself into and reshape yourself. No. It's something you define, something you hold dear. So whatever that might be, it's solely based on your perception and what you desire to achieve.
Good evening, everybody. So I want to thank you guys for coming to the 35th Annual Athletics Awards Banquet here at Woodland Hills. My name is Ty Brown, Director of Athletics and Activities here for the district. I just want to shout out all of our student athletes. You guys clean up nice. Give yourself a round of applause. Aiden Potter outdressed me today. I didn't have time to go home. But I'll take this L today. Aiden, you look great, man. Before we get started, I do want to give a couple of shout-outs. I just want to let you guys know that we do have the greatest athletic department in the world. Not, not just the PIAA, not just the WIPIO. We got the greatest athletic department in the world. Miss Amanda Al-Haj, who runs our day-to-day operations in our athletic department. Coach B, our athletic and academic liaison, also our football coach, who makes sure that all of our student athletes are, up to date and doing what they need to do from an academic standpoint. Our assistant athletic director, Mr. Julian Turner, who really plays a significant role in the functionality of our office. I tell you what, none of this could be possible without our athletic staff, so I do want to give them a round of applause. I also want to recognize our building administrators, Principal Maz, Mr. Greenwich, Mr. Brown, Mr. Youngblood, the rest of the administrative staff who, really supports our office and the functionality of what we do on a day-to-day basis. Also, our school board, our superintendent, Dr. Castagna, I tell you what, they really support our efforts and make our job extremely easy. So without them, obviously none of this is possible, but with their support, we're able to accomplish a lot of things this year, and I want to give them a round of applause. Also, the parents in the building. I promise you, none of this is possible without you. The support that you give your student athletes, for a lot of you, more than a decade, you've been supporting your student athletes from a academic and athletic standpoint. And the way that they carry themselves in our buildings is a reflection of you. In a way that you support them on a day-to-day basis, really gives them the platform and the opportunity to sit here as athletic award winners here at Woodland Hills. So I want to give our parents in the building a round of applause. And lastly, our student athletes, this is the reason that we're here. We got the best kids in the world. People ask me every day, what's it like working at Woodland Hills, and how's it going in your first year? I'm able to come to work every single day with a smile on my face because I'm able to walk in with a group of kids who, I don't really have to have any issues with because they know exactly what it takes to be a top-level student athlete. They know exactly what it takes to embody excellence. Sometimes we got to redirect, but that's all part of what we do. And I wouldn't rather be anywhere in the world other than Woodland Hills right now. So I want to give a round of applause for our student athletes. Everybody that I ask about the academic awards, the athletic awards banquet, what do I expect? What's the programming look like? Everyone that I talk to says, the banquet is too long. So I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to give the platform over to our scholarship award winners. And first, I want to bring up Miss Erin Gilchrist so that she can present the Mitchell P. Harmon Memorial Scholarship.
Thank you. I will also keep this brief and get to the good stuff. First off, I'd like to say that as a fellow Wolverine and a former student athlete, it is a distinct honor to stand before you and recognize and celebrate the achievements of the outstanding student athletes before me. And as a member of the Mitchell P. Harmon Scholarship Foundation, I have the distinct pleasure this evening of announcing this year's winners. The Mitchell P. Harmon Scholarship was established, what it seems like, a lifetime ago in 1988. To honor the memory of Mitchell Harmon, my uncle, whose legacy and perseverance of dedication continues to inspire us. These scholarships are a testament to not only his legacy, but a continued commitment by his friends and family to support young athletes in their pursuit of academic and athletic success. Each year, we have the privilege to speak with all of the applicants to see them more than just a sheet of paper or a statistic, but for their character and their heart as well. It's in these interviews that we find we can truly see the heart and soul of a Wolverine. And before I announce this year's winner, I would like to shamelessly plug and encourage everyone to apply to next year's scholarship. In the words of Wayne Gretzky, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So without further ado, I'm thrilled to announce the recipients of this year's scholarships worth $7,500, Mia D'Amico and Andre Smith.
So the scholarship is going to be given out to these two talented athletes here. That's Gilchrist there in the navy blue, the lady that was just now speaking.
Congratulations, Mia and Dre. Next, we're going to bring up Miss Lori McDowell, her family and friends, to present the Kaylee Lynn McDowell Foundation Scholarship.
Now it's going to be the Kaylee-led scholarship.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Christian McDowell. I stand before you today with gratitude and a sense of responsibility as I honor the spirit of a remarkable young woman, my sister, Kaylee Lynn McDowell. Kaylee's life was tragically cut short at the age of 17 during her senior year here at Woodland High School in 2016 from undiagnosed Crohn's disease. The Foundation's scholarship program honors senior Wolverines that are able to find common ground with their classmates. These seniors have a generous spirit and are always kind, just like Kaylee. Kaylee was the definition of a Wolverine, resilient, passionate, and dedicated. Kaylee's beautiful smile and big heart for everyone left a lasting mark on all who knew her today. As we present this scholarship in her memory, we not only honor her legacy, but also celebrate the values she cherished deeply in people. Kaylee was not just a wonderful sister, she was a source of light and inspiration to all who knew her. As a senior at Woodland Hills High School, she was known for her generous spirit and her unwavering commitment to including everyone. Kaylee believed deeply in the importance of ensuring that everyone felt seen, heard, and valued. Her kindness, compassion were endless, and she approached life with a selflessness that touched everyone around her. Kaylee loved this school and Woodland Hills community with all her heart. She believed in the power of being a Wolverine and had so much school spirit. Her dedication to school, her involvement in school activities, and her commitment to making a positive impact on her peers were truly inspirational. She had a unique ability to bring people together with genuine kindness. After her tragic passing in April 2016, we established the Kaylee Lynn McDowell Foundation to honor her beautiful life and carry forward her passions. Our mission is to transform political, social, and economic systems to create a kinder and just society. We work with students and other nonprofit organizations to share programs like our Kindness Movement, voter registration events, our bereavement group for families that have lost children, and more. We are striving to make a difference in the lives of Wolverines, just like Kaylee would have wanted. The annual scholarship we are awarding tonight is a testament to Kaylee's values. It has given to Woodland Hills High School seniors who have the qualities she embodied: generosity, kindness, and commitment to her community. Since 2016, we have awarded over $70,000 in scholarships to 14 deserving students, helping them pursue higher education and continue their journey of making a positive impact in the world. Tonight, as I get ready to announce our 15th scholarship recipient, I am reminded of Kaylee's beautiful life and the goodness she brought into this world. Her legacy lives on through the recipients of this scholarship who carry forward her spirit of compassion. Let us continue to honor Kaylee by striving to be kind, by advocating for justice and ensuring that all voices are heard. Thank you all for remembering Kaylee and supporting the Kaylee Lynn McDowell Foundation. Together, we can build a legacy of kindness, justice, and equality that will resonate for generations to come. Thank you. And now I would like to announce our 2024 Kaylee Lynn McDowell Scholarship recipient. This individual is an academically talented student. She is an active member of the school's gifted department, including public speaking and duo drama. She has received several academic and extracurricular awards, including repeated inclusion on honor roll and being nominated for the Woodland Hills Spirit Award. She has served as class president and participated in cheerleading Future Business Leaders of America, assisted the marching band as a student manager, held a leadership role in student-led summit on racial and social injustice as a manager on multiple social media pages for school activities. She has also served as a morning news broadcaster presenter. Congratulations to the 2024 Kaylee Lynn McDowell Foundation Scholarship winner, Bree Boyd. That's like the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
Boy.
Like,
The winner
and that's my major.
of the Kaylee Lynn McDowell Foundation Scholarship. Again, Boyd. Definitely a good way to go about Kaylee Lynn McDowell's memory for charitable spirit. And it's a good way to do it via scholarships. It's a great legacy day. Continue on.
Bree, congratulations.
Bree Boyd.
Next, we'll bring up Mr. Leon Rockymore to present the Roxamore Athletic Scholarship.
Coming up next, it's the man himself of Roxamore Sports Live, Leon Rockymore. Taking the
All right,
podium.
how's everybody doing? All right, so Roxamore Sports continues to be the best provider in this entire region. Hands down. The stats prove it. The quality proves it. This previous 15th, we had our Hall of Fame Awards ceremony. We had 8 individuals inducted from Woodland Hills. If you are here today and you received that award, could you please stand and be recognized? Anyone here to receive the award? There we go. There we go. Thank you for that. The award ceremony was amazing. We had quite a few people there, and it's just a legacy that we're going to continue to keep building and a tradition that we're going to continue to stand behind. Now, one of the things that we're going to be doing as a campaign for next year is stopping the crime before they reach the finish line, which will be a campaign that will speak towards, speaking against violence so these kids can actually reach the finish line and graduate. So before we think about the things that we do, let's make sure that we're always thinking about the others that it could hurt. So I understand that we lost some kids recently that were members of the high school, and at Roxamore Sports we're saddened by this. So we just wanted to say our hearts go out to those families who have lost someone this school year at all, because it's very important that they too get a chance to reach their finish line. So this year's Good Spirit Award book scholarship goes to someone that was a leader on the field and off the field, and it is the sport of football. This kid, I was told, he was vetted by Mr. Ty Brown, who told me a great bit of information about this kid, that he definitely earned it and he definitely deserved it. This year's $250 book scholarship, this is our 10th one of these that we've given away. So we're going to continue to keep doing that. And pretty soon, depending on how I feel, I might do 25,000. We'll get there, we'll see how y'all do, you know what I mean? But this year's award recipient is none other than Mr. Marcus Williams. Are you here, Mr. Marcus Williams?
All right. The Roxamore Sports Book Award Scholarship goes to Marcus Williams.
This kid has been a leader on the field and off the field. I was told, he gonna move my camera too? Oh man, where's the crime? Oh. But I was told that he had a positive attitude on the field and off the field. He had the GPA of a 3.2 or better, and he continues to keep putting the others before himself. So I wanted to say congratulations to this young man. Congratulations.
There he is with the book
Yeah, he gets a
scholarship.
fancy check. Now, for mom and dad, if you out there watching, this money is for his first book, not for his first pair of Jordans. Just want to throw that out there, okay? So I just want to make sure we make sure that we get him off to the right start. What school you going to again, young man? What school? Where you going? He not going to school? Huh? Lackawanna College. Give it up for Mr. Marcus.
Williams off to Lackawanna
Other than that, that is it.
College.
I want to say thank you. God bless. Have a good night.
College.
And I'll turn it back over to Mr. Ty Brown.
Next, we'll bring up our girls basketball coach, Coach Vaughn Pitts.
And that was why we created my siblings and I created the Play for May Foundation. However, the Play for May Foundation would not have been anything that we are our second Play for May season. That would not have been He's right. They're the best. Give it up for them. Give them a round of applause. Their athletic office was the main reason why the Play for May this past year was so successful. There were some things that, some glitches in the matrix that we ran into, but you couldn't tell it. Everything ran so smooth. Mr. Brown, Amanda, Julian over there, and also the custodians, everybody that's involved, the administration as well. Anything that I've done.
This is the Play for May Foundation Scholarship. There is a gentleman in gray taken to the stage here. Just about ready to be given the award scholarship. And there it is. Well done, well done. Taking a seat here.
Those other three young ladies, I've seen one. I don't know if the other two are in the audience, but we'll start off with Carmen Vasquez.
Remember her from the Roxamore Sports Awards.
Everything. She's leading the program, and she's Jalen Wilson.
Jalen Wilson as well.
So they're seniors being honored, so I have to fight them when I see them.
They appear not to be here today, but
again, it gives me great honor.
Jalen Wilson and Hope Hopkins.
Honor my student athletes, that I've had for the past 4 years, and I'm grateful, for the opportunity. Again, they're not only student athletes, but they're very humble and beautiful young ladies inside and out. Thank you all for having us.
And Carmen Vasquez. To the stage next to Coach Vaughn Pitts. Tremendous coach here. Woodland Hills.
To present the Marines Award.
Sergeant Marcus Taylor taking the field here to present the Marines Corps Award. We'll keep it short. Marines Award. And taken to the podium here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, dedicated faculty, proud parents, and foremost, importantly, outstanding students. I'm Sergeant Taylor, the Marine representative for Woodland Hills, and it's with my honor to stand before you today at this high school award ceremony, and we're here to celebrate the exceptional achievements of our students who have demonstrated extraordinary dedication, resilience, and commitment, qualities that are very hard of what it means to be a Marine. The Marine Corps embodies value of honor, courage, and commitment. Today we recognize the same values in our awards recipients. These young men and women have not only excelled academically, but have also shown remarkable leadership and unwavering discipline. To these students receiving these awards, know that your hard work and perseverance have not gone unnoticed. You have embraced the challenges set before you and have emerged stronger, more capable, and more determined. These awards are not just a reflection of your achievements, but a testament to your character and potential. As you receive your awards, remember that you are more than just a symbol of your success. They are all continue excellence and service to the principles you have upheld here, responsibility, and respect. Of the foundation you build your future. Choose to pursue a career in the military, further your education, or serve your For these three awards, the Distinguished Athlete Award goes to Mia D'Amico, Antonio Nash, as well as the Scholastics Excellence Awards to Zoe Spear.
Zoe Spears. So these are the three athletes receiving the Marines Awards.
Congratulations.
There he is. Mr. Nash. D'Amico. All right. Holding it in hand.
Thank you.
Well done, you three. Well done, indeed. And Spears, that was the other one.
Now, before we bring
Nash,
Ms. Rem up to start going
D'Amico,
over our letter winners, can I have all of our coaches in
Spears.
the room please stand up? High school coaches, middle school coaches, ninth grade coaches, all of our coaches, stand up, please. That's the group of people that our student athletes go to for their extra period of school, the extra period that they choose to go to. And our coaches spend time away from their own families, you know, to be with our student athletes, to teach them the principles that we're trying to portray here at Woodland Hills. So I just want to give another round of applause to our coaches in the building. And to bring the vet, Ms. Rem is going to start us off by announcing our letter winners. Happy birthday to Miss Rem.
All right. Miss Rem's birthday. She's got real red in the face there.
Thank you. And there is no place else I'd rather be than standing right here with all of you. Just so you know. All right. Up first, our cheerleaders. Get my papers situated here. Okay. Our cheerleaders, our first year letter earners, Cameron Butler, Micaiah Carrington, Janiah Clark, Dior Collins, Ayla Dantrassi, Navy Edwards, Weatherly Haberfield, Divine Holland, Menaja Rainey, Majesty Redmond, Anaya Watson, Nevada Toomey. 2-year letter earners, Catherine Burke, Taylin Kemp Denson, Sierra Patrick, and Naomi Pollard. 3-year letter earners, Bree Boyd, Josiah Ferguson, Noelle Hawes, Olivia Hutcherson, Giovanna Zinn, and 4-year letter, Aiden Potter.
All right, so there we have it. 4-year letter, Aiden Potter. 3-year, Bree Boyd.
Your cheerleading
Josiah
coaches, Miss
Ferguson.
Shalise Chansey and Kenesha Wilson. Cheerleading at Woodland Hills is a sport that covers 2 seasons, fall and winter. These scholars, some involved in other school sports, other activities, and part-time jobs, dedicated a lot of their time to cheerleading. Conditioning began June 13th with 3-hour workouts, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. On July 17th, 18th, and 19th, Elite Cheer conducted a 3-day cheer camp. The camp consisted of 8-hour workouts, learning cheers, dances, and executing jumps, stunts, and tumbling skills. At the conclusion of the camp, several cheerleaders tried out for All-American Cheer. Janiah Clark, Josiah Ferguson, Noelle Hawes, Divine Holland, Olivia Hutcherson, Taylin Kemp, and Naomi Pollard were named to the 2023 All-American Cheer team. Bree, can I have you come up here real quick? Okay. Conditioning ended on August 8th with the announcement of Bree Boyd, Noelle Hawes, Olivia Hutcherson, Aiden Potter, and Gia Zinn named captains for the fall season. During the fall season, the cheerleaders cheered for the varsity football team at their home and away games, the JV football team at their home games, and the girls volleyball team at their home games. There was team bonding, making signs for the football players to run through at all varsity games. The cheerleaders would like to send a shout out to Mr. Carr and the marching band for working along with the cheerleaders at the football games. When the winter season began with the loss of Bree Boyd, Aiden Potter, and Gia Zinn to the musical, Naomi Pollard joined Noelle Haas and Olivia Hutcherson as captain of the team. The cheerleaders cheered for the boys and girls basketball teams at their home games and their respective playoff games. In addition to cheering from June to March, the cheerleaders participated in 22 hours of community service, which included McKeesport Neighboring Day, Rankin Christian Center Backpack Giveaway, North Braddock Community Day, Rankin Community Center Dedication, Toys for Tots, and Woodland Hills and Penn Hills Metro Coaches versus Harlem Wizards basketball game. Bree Boyd, Noelle Haas, Naomi Pollard, and Gia Zinn took the time to work with the Woodland Hills Middle School cheerleaders, teaching them cheers, chants, and jumps for the middle school basketball season. Navy Edwards, Josiah Ferguson, Noelle Haas, Olivia Hutcherson, Naomi Pollard, and Majesty Redmond coached the middle school cheerleaders during the Harlem Wizards basketball game. The cheerleaders participated in the pep rallies that were held during the fall and winter seasons. In the winter pep rally, they incorporated a Woody High cheerleader staff dance, which they hope will become a Woody High tradition. The cheerleaders would like to thank Miss Manns, Mr. Greenwich, Miss Collins, Mr. Ty Brown, Mr. Turner, and Miss Alhaj for their support and assistance throughout the year. Coach Solis and Coach Kenesha wish the senior cheerleaders, Bree Boyd, Dior Collins, Ayla Dantrassi, Noelle Haas, Naomi Pollard, and Aiden Potter the best as they navigate through life after high school and are transformed into adulthood. Lastly, the coaches and cheerleaders send a big congratulations to Noelle Haas for being selected as a cheerleader in the Pennsylvania Scholastic Football Coaches Association East-West All-Star Football Game, which was held on Sunday, May 19th at the Cumberland Valley High School in Mechanicsburg. This was a great achievement and honor for Noelle, and she was an excellent representative of the Woodland Hills School cheerleaders, Woodland Hills High School, and the Woodland Hills School. We have it again for our cheerleaders.
And that's Bree Boyd right there. And
hi everyone. As you all know, my cheer coach after 40 years is stepping down and retiring, but I couldn't let her go without saying a few words. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you and that you will be greatly missed, Ms. Shalise. You have been one of, if not the best coaches in Woodland Hills history. From the beginning, you've always welcomed everyone in our team with open arms. For me, you weren't just a cheer coach, you were like another grandma. You were the woman we could go to about anything, no matter what it was. With you leaving after 40 years of hard work and dedication, you leave with a chunk of our heart. Obviously, I couldn't let you go without expressing my extreme gratitude and love for you. And I'd like to thank you for everything you've done for us.
I didn't write anything. Just gonna go off the head. Ms. Shalise, I just want to thank you. It's been amazing 4 years. Without you, I wouldn't have gotten in, my position at Vanderbilt without the letter. Thank you so much for everything.
Next up, boys and girls cross country. Head coach, Heather Dawson. Assistant coach, Paul Beard. First year letter, Robert Felter. 2-year letter, Annabelle Johnson and Logan Summers. 3-year letters, Iwani Nanji, Zoe Spear, Sheldon Summers. And 4-year letters, Helena Marshall and Lucy Elston. The Running Wolverines had a phenomenal season. Seniors Lucy Elston, Helena Marshall, Zoe Spear, Iwani Nanji, and Sheldon Summers returned, as well as sophomores Annabelle Johnson and Logan Summers helped to make this season memorable, as well as newcomer Robert Felter. The season kicked off with a bang as the Boston River Trail Invitational. Several season PRs were ran, including Robert at 20:30, 86, Zoe with a 26:59.92, Logan at 20:35.66, and Sheldon with a 23:19.43. Annabelle placed first in the girls' race and also placed 7th at the following Red, White, and Blue Invitational. The following 3 meets, Annabelle also placed 4th at the Kiski Invitational, 3rd at the section championship meet, and 1st in the Bald Eagle Invite. The charity race at Mingo State Park honored Baldwin coach Bunny with Helena running a 26:30.60 season best, as well as Annabelle placing 2nd and running her season best of 18:53.56. Lucy ran her season and career best at the Tri-State Championship meet of 29:22.82, and Iwani joined her with a season best of 21:04.62. Annabelle placed 2nd at the Tri-States and 4th at the Woodland Championship, which earned her a spot at the PIAA State Championship meet for the 2nd consecutive year. She crushed the difficult Hershey course with a 1.5-minute improvement from last year's state race and earned herself a top 25 medal at 15th place, a first in the school history or medaling at states. Congratulations to everyone and good luck to our seniors. We're so proud of everyone and look forward to next season already for the big things to come.
Well done, well done.
Next up, football. Head coach, Brian Tarrant. Assistant coaches, Maurice Walker, John Robinson, Christopher Edmonds, Cameron Tarrant, Cam Sadler, Lindell Smith. First year letters, Nicholas Andrews, Pierce Cannon, Savion Davis, George Hill, Jaden Lindsay, Nico Major, Bryce Miller, Earl Perry, Jaden Prince, Brian Tarrant Jr., Corday Weems. 2-year letters, Landon Atkins, Linaire Butler, Lucas Erbeldinger, Jaden Estes, Ernest Jones, Simeon McCoy, Zykir Moore, Jacob Mraz, Isaiah Ramsey, Scoop Smith, Cameron Walter, Owen White, Marcus Williams. 3-year letters, Amir Brown, Charles Fisher, Stephen Fuwiley, Charles Harper, Antonio Nash, Andre Smith, Dom Wilson. And 4-year letter, Brandon Jones.
Well done.
The 2023 season was filled with exciting moments and close finishes for our Wolverines. First year head coach Brian Tarrant saw his Wolverines finish with a 6-4 overall record, 3-2 in conference play. Coach Tarrant got his first career win as head coach versus Gateway, a 27-0 shutout at the Wolverina. The Wolverines ran off 5 consecutive victories, including a 56-14 rout of Shaler area, where the Wolverines scored a school record 42 first quarter points. Sophomore wide receiver Scoop Smith was voted All-State wide receiver. He also broke school records for career receptions and career yardage. The Wolverines are looking to build off the solid start in 2023.
Well done, gentlemen. Well done. Of course, there's some more 7-on-7 action happening tomorrow,
Next
as well
up,
as
boys
May.
and girls golf.
Check it out.
Head coach, Mr. David Pataskowitz. First year letters, Troy Akins, Juliana Conley, Isabel Concepcion, Mia D'Amico, Patrick Pierce. 2-year letters, Liam Blaney, Skylar Merrick, and Tynan Saunders. The 2023-2024 Woodland Hills golf team trend upwards all season long. Each player on the team improved in some way throughout. Let there be no doubt, there was a lot of frustration among the players at times in the season, trying to hit that little white ball that's not moving. But with a lot of practice, patience, and poise, all the players were eventually rewarded with better play and really good shots in practices and matches. Late additions to the team this year were the 3 senior girls, Mia D'Amico, Juliana Swifty, and 2-putt Isabel. All 3 brought great enthusiasm and positivity to the team, even though they were all raw beginners. It would be hard not to mention that senior Tynan Saunders made 2 very long putts during the season. One was 45 feet and the other was from 60 feet. You could not have slapped a smile off of his face when those putts went in. And to the Wooded Warriors, Skylar Merrick, who braved the steep hillside at Grandview countless times to get to practice from home. All the underclassmen players, Liam, Patrick, and Troy, all have promised Coach P and themselves that they will be practicing throughout the summer to keep getting better and to compete at a higher level next golf season. Like most things in life, repetition equals improvement. Lastly, at one point in the season, the athletic department received an email from another district's golf coach about how much he enjoyed being around the Woodland Hills golfers. One of the best compliments any coach can receive is from another coach about how pleasant and personable their team is. That's what it's all about. Thank you for a good season.
Well done. And it's on to the next thing, soccer. It's my bread and butter sport right there. Starting off with girls soccer, then the boys. At least that's what the program says now.
The quad? Oh, yeah, girls soccer. I was looking for the try. Okay, we're here. It's all good. Next up, girls soccer. Head coach Gregory Annan and assistant coach Brienne Cook. First year letters, Kylie Carroll and Zyla Clark. Second year letters, Jordan Abrams, Amy Farrar, Annabelle Johnson, Morel Ranzon, Abigail Schultes. 3 year letters, Elizabeth Boone, Isabella Caldwell, Lillian Dibblebis, Mia Codman, Lena Lobsher, Miranda Weems, Isabel Wilson, Olivia Wilson. And 4 year letters, Zoe Painter, Emma Reyes, and Maya Tippett. Our 2023 varsity soccer Lady Wolverines came together and put together another season for the records. We entered the season with a mission to follow up an outstanding 2022-2023 campaign. We were met early with significant preseason injuries to our returning all-section center back, Amaya Tippett, along with injury to a rising offensive threat, Maddie Sheffy. Despite the setbacks, our ladies stayed focused on our mission, playoffs. Our girls not only achieved the mission, but earned a third-place section finish, a place higher than last season. Our season closed with a first-round playoff loss to powerhouse North Catholic. The season concluded still with remarkable achievements. Again, we garnished 3 all-section players. Isabel Wilson continued to display her prestige in the goalkeeper position section-wide. Isabella Caldwell defined herself as midfield controller throughout the section and soon class. Emma Reyes, who tallied 23 goals and 6 assists this season, reached a marker untouched by any Woodland Hills girls soccer player in over 20 years. Emma received the All-WPIAL honor this season. We are beyond proud of our senior captain. This team overachieved this year due to their hearts and desires. Our girls did not only excel on the field this season, but also, once again, academically. The varsity girls soccer team finished the fall calendar with the highest overall team GPA within our fall sports. This is a feat that we are truly proud of. Managing all of the responsibilities of a student athlete is far from easy. We are sad to wish farewell to seniors Amaya Tippett, Zoe Painter, and our captain, Emma Reyes. This year was truly monumental for the Lady Wolverines, and it continues the drive for greater future success to work for. We are truly proud to be Wolverines. #do work.
Please, well done. I'm the commentator typically for soccer. And it's absolutely awesome to watch as a commentator. They do a phenomenal job. And on to the boys' soccer. And the soccer season starts up around August, goes all the way till October. So catch it here on Roxamore Sports Live. Commentated by me, Max Millie.
And now our triathletes. Landon Akins. Football, boys basketball, and track and field. Jack Boyles, soccer, wrestling, and tennis. Juliana Conley, golf, volleyball, and swimming. Ayla Dantrassi, cheerleading, wrestling, track and field. Maya Codman, girls soccer, swimming, and track and field. Skylar Merritt, golf, bowling, boys basketball, or boys baseball. Benaja Rainey, cheerleading, wrestling, track and field. Morel Ronzon, girls soccer, girls tennis, and softball. Jaslyn Sanders, volleyball, softball, girls flag football. Scoop Smith, football, boys basketball, and track and field. Atia Walker, girls basketball, softball, girls flag football. Miranda Weems, girls soccer, wrestling, track and field. Nathaniel Watul, boys soccer, bowling, and boys baseball.
Okay.
One more time for our triathletes.
These are the triathletes. Congratulations.
I don't know how these.
My schedule said
kids,
boys soccer, but
the quad
they're
athletes.
switching things up here. Going into
Zyla
the
Clark,
quad
girls
athletes.
soccer, girls basketball, girls flag football, and track and field. Noelle Haas, cheerleading, girls tennis, girls flag football, and track and field. Annabelle Johnson, cross country, girls soccer, swimming, track and field. And Carmen Vasquez, volleyball, girls basketball, girls flag football, and track and field.
Well done, ladies. It's not easy to get recognition for your athletic achievements, yet here they are. In this moment of glory, and more to come. And Carmen to join them for the photos.
One more time for our quad athletes.
Quad athletes. Again,
Next
switch
up,
up things
boys
here on the-
soccer.
There
Head
we go.
coach,
Now it's boys
Christopher
soccer.
Conti. Assistant coach, Kenneth Smith. Thomas. Wow.
A little bit of a deviation from the program,
Assistant
but boys
coach,
soccer.
Kenneth Thomas. First year letters, Jack Boyles, Benjamin Hill, Thomas Ketchum, Trey McCorkle, Yohini Gonzalez Rueda, Hexon Nunez Vasquez, Kawaya Fataki, Charlie Codman, Brian Aragon Lima, Reagan Rhodes, Isaiah Teets, Nathaniel Watul. 2 year letters, Connor Abrams, Kevin Agboda, Samwi Fataki, Moyo Adebajo, Andrew Bingham, Noah Rinsma. 3 year letters, Jude Fossum and Devin Walker. And 4 year letters, Joel Velasquez Gonzalez and Ivan Ramali.
Well done, gentlemen. Have another one coming up here.
The Wolverines boys soccer program
standing.
again demonstrated commitment and excellence on the pitch and in the classroom during the 2023 training cycle and league season. The 2023 season began in December 2022 with our weekly voluntary training seasons. These sessions were open to all district students in grades 7 through 12, and within these sessions, the focus was on comfort, control, consistency, and creativity with the ball at players' feet. Boys came in determined to improve our percentage of possession and were hungry to build upon the 2022 season. We finished with the best record in the program's history, yet still falling 1 point short of the postseason. Anchored by the core of hardworking and talented seniors, this year's team finished 6-8-0 and in the 5th place in Class 2A, Section 1. Again, just one spot below playoff contention. This year, both varsity and JV rostered players learned the importance of consistency while in possession and fearless and unrelenting defending. The boys are now starting to see their potential, the benefits of their hard work, and the reality that a successful soccer program must have an all-year training and developmental mindset with players committed to year-round soccer experiences beyond the recreational travel level. Steady and stellar performances from senior standouts, co-captains and four-year varsity letterman Ivan Romali, all section, and Joel Velasquez, all section, were bolstered by the high work rate and competitiveness of fellow seniors Isaiah Teets and Moya Adebajo. Other senior standouts included newcomers Hexon Vasquez, all section honorable mention, and Yohini Ruida. Junior captain Jude Fossum provided leadership, technical excellence, and a higher soccer IQ in the midfield, along with rising stars Connor Abrams and Kevin Agboda and Andrew Bingham. Varsity newcomers added energy and excitement to every training session and match, led by high-level performances from Ben Hill, Sam Fataki, Alfonso Fataki, and Charlie Codman. Special acknowledgement and shout-out to goalkeeper Devin Walker, who provided consistent and commanding on-field leadership as co-captain, receiving the program's Ironman Award for having started every match since joining the program as a freshman. This year also saw an influx of energetic and focused freshmen and other underclassmen with a JV roster that consistently had between 18 and 21 players. Coach Thomas oversaw a JV roster highlighted by 11 newcomers to the high school soccer program. Throughout the JV season, the boys competed, improved, and began to develop a level of technical ability and confidence that will enable many of them to compete for a varsity roster assignment in the 2024 season. This year's combined varsity and JV rosters approached 40 players, the highest in program history, is indicative of the ongoing popularity of soccer within the district. All of the talent and hard work on the pitch was matched by excellent campus citizenship and scholarship in the classroom, with several varsity and JV roster players maintaining grade point averages of 3.5 and higher. The future looks extremely bright for the Wolverines boys soccer program, and while we wish the very best to our departing seniors, some of them will continue Victoria Fine, Noelle Hawes, Lucy Mahalson. Two-year letters, Mariah Helvey, Caitlin Jossack, Morel Ronzon, Victoria Starr, and Jocelyn Teets. At last year's Athletic Awards Night, our final wish was to have brand new tennis courts for next season so we could have some home matches at the school again. Well, we didn't get new courts, but we did have home matches again. Forest Hills Borough extended the invitation to allow the high school tennis teams to use their courts for our home matches. It was the first time we've had a home match since fall of 2020. Thank you, Coach Walt and the Forest Hills Borough, for making one part of our wish come true. Although the girls' tennis team didn't have the best record, we did hit some significant milestones during the season. Mariah Helvey, Addison Ebbett, Lucy Mahalson, and Caitlin Jossack all scored their first career tennis match victories this season. Mariah started the trend to win with a win against Plum. She then added a second win against Penn Hills. Addison, Lucy, and Caitlin all had their first wins against Penn Hills and sealed the deal on our only victory of the season. Both Mariah and Addison added another win against West Mifflin. For the third year in a row, the team celebrated senior recognition with West Mifflin. We celebrated our one senior, Noelle Hawes, along with West Mifflin's 5 seniors. We enjoyed a competitive final match, great food, and lots of joint team bonding. We wish Noelle the best of luck in college next year. The rest of the team is looking forward to the promise of new courts for next season and having some home matches back at the high school for the first time in a long time. Looking forward to next season. Girls tennis. Next up, girls volleyball. Head coach, Jasmine Boyd. First year letters, Alexis Aidi, Naya Brown, Rebecca Bush, Isabel Concepcion, Juliana Conley, Helen DeCrosta, Divine Holland, Kendall Squires. 2-year letters, Brianna Mason, Livia Rocco, Jaslyn Sanders. 3-year letter, Sarah Bauer. 4-year letter, Sadi Boyd, and Carmen Vasquez.
And great photography there on that photo.
The 2023-2024 volleyball season may not have been a success with wins, but it was with skill and mentality. Building confidence in volleyball IQ was our biggest battle this year, but each girl did their weekly homework to learn more about the game outside of practice, and it showed the following week. Jazz was a huge leader in this year in keeping the girls together, focused, and determined. The girls have some mighty big shoes to fill with her graduating, but I think they can do it. JV has some big hitters coming up and will be a force to reckon with. Nia Brown and Vicky Holloway seem to become superstars overnight. I really enjoyed watching them evolve into true volleyball players. Varsity has some more confidence and grit to gain, however. I think JV will push them with their feistiness. With great summer training, I believe the 24-25 season will be a total 180 from last year. I'd also like to give Coach T a shout out for all the great work he did with the girls. He made such a great impact, even with me. He got girls that couldn't serve a ball over the net to serving hard balls in just a few short weeks. Girls volleyball.
They did a great job. We covered a few games back in January and February of this year.
Girls basketball. Head coach, Vaughn Pitts. Assistant coaches, Felicia Kelly, Lafayette Pitts, Freddie Vasquez, and statistician, Sharon Vasquez. First-year letters, Zyla Clark, Nyasia Estes. Two-year letter, Miley Young. Three-year letter, Atia Walker and Jalen Wilson. Four-year letters, Hope Hawkins and Carmen Vasquez. The Woodland Hills girls basketball season would begin with an unorthodox start, playing in the Play for May, losing in a thriller with one of our players shooting the ball in the wrong hoop, giving the opposing team the victory. Remaining positive that having three experienced players in Jalen Wilson, Carmen Vasquez, and Hope Hawkins gave reason to be optimistic. Moving forward, the year would be one for the ages, going 0-8, playing varsity games with junior varsity players due to suspensions and academic dilemmas. Playing with a transient lineup, our inconsistent play would continue, with Hope being suspended for 10 days, set us back tremendously, going winless throughout the month of December. However, upon her return, things would get better as we would add Atia Walker, gain confidence becoming one of our leaders, while Jalen Wilson became one of the Whippeal's leading scorers, averaging 25.4 points per game. Having a tough section and non-section schedule was as tough playing in Deep Creek over the Christmas holiday. We were still awaiting the return of the team's most experienced player in Carmen Vasquez, who was returning from a knee surgery. Instantly getting better, we began to turn the corner, only to be set back by academics. Fighting from the bottom, we managed to stay within 2 games from first place, losing to Franklin Regional, Plum, and Indiana. We still remained close. As January was up and down, we would travel to York, PA, taking part in the Hoops for Harmonies, where we as follows: 1, qualifying for playoffs; 2, winning section; 3, qualifying for states; 4, winning the Whippeal Championship; 5, winning states. We were 1 out of 4 for goals accomplished. Though we fell short, I could not have been more proud of how resilient my seniors were, fighting back in their final playoff game of their high school career. Success isn't always about winning. Success is sometimes measured on how your character evolves through defeat. Girls basketball.
Nicely done, nicely done. Definitely an intense season
And
this year.
boys basketball. Head coach, Jared Zeisch. Assistant coaches, Belma Nurki and Tim Brown. Statistician, Troy Akins. First-year letters, Landon Akins, Andre Barlow, Amir Brown, Anthony Price, Tymir Walker. And 2-year letters, Troy Akins, Jaden Hill, Zakir Moore, Scoop Smith, and Lamar Williams. The 23-24 story of the Woodland Hills varsity basketball team is a stirring narrative of resilience, growth, and the birth of a new era in basketball within their community. Despite concluding the season with a 9-14 record and a playoff departure against Moon, the team's journey under a fresh coaching leadership was far from ordinary. It was a season marked by adaptation, challenges, and laying down of a new cultural foundation of the basketball program. From the outset, the team grappled with a task of meshing together, integrating both young talents and new members into a cohesive unit. This period of adjustment, while demanding, was punctuated by moments of brilliance, such as victory against the state's 5th-ranked team, a testament to the team's latent potential and the first playoff win since 2018. The Wolverines faced a grueling schedule, particularly through the holiday stretch, which tested their resolve and showcased their grit. Despite these hurdles, notable achievements illuminated their season, including a standout win over Shaler and accolades for 3 players who distinguished themselves in all section honors. This campaign was more than just about scores. It was about building a legacy and instilling a culture of perseverance, teamwork, and unwavering commitment. It laid the groundwork for a promising future, one where the lessons learned and the bonds formed will fuel the Woodland Hills Wolverines in their pursuit of basketball excellence. In their journey, they found more than just a team. They found passion, a sense of purpose, and the beginning of a transformative era in their basketball saga. The boys basketball team.
A very intense season this year, both the boys and girls in basketball. Taking a look at the schedule here.
Next up, all 4-year letter winners. Aiden Potter, Amaya Tippett, Andre Smith, Brandon Jones, Carmen Vasquez, Dylan Ford, Emma Reyes, Gabriel McKibben, Helena Marshall, Hope Hawkins, Ivan Ramali, Jaslyn Sanders, Joelle Velasquez Gonzalez, Lucy Elston, Sati Boyd, Stephen Fuwiley, and Zoe Painter.
Well done, well done. After this, we'll have the, well, not exactly, we're not 100% sure that I need to switch something else up here. After this, we'll have the boys and girls bowling. And then after that, boys and girls rifle. Right now, there they are. With their awards, well deserved. Well deserved indeed. It's off to a good start here, I'd say. Getting these awards before heading off into college. Here. From what I understand, most of them are heading off to college anyhow. There's a few that express the desire to go to trade schools, but for the most part, most of these athletes have college in mind. So as always, we wish them the best of luck as they push forward and utilize their skill sets.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and
these
character.
are your outstanding athletes.
So photogenic too on top of it all. And again, I believe we're going to have bowling.
Next up, your boys and girls bowling team.
Indeed we do.
Head coach, Mr. Christopher Cherry. First year letters, David Carmichael, Leonte Davis, Caitlin Chisco, Brandon Marzak. 2-year letters, Mia Curler, Alexander Levitt, Haley Rice, Madison Uplinger. 3-year letters, Skylar Merrick, Tynan Saunders, Nathaniel Watul. And 4 years, Dylan Ford and Gabriel McKibben. As the season began for the Woodland Hills bowling teams, both teams looked to continue the growth and success from the previous playoff seasons. While the boys team looked to Dylan Ford and Gabe McKibben for veteran leadership, the girls looked to Mia Curler and Haley Rice to lead them back to the playoffs as well. The Lady Wolverines put up strong efforts all season long and finished the year with a 6-4 record, but failed to qualify for the playoffs. Standout team performances included season sweeps of Braddock Hills Propel and Sarah Catholic. Rice led the team with a 112 average, aided by a team high of 145 and a team high series of 378. Maddie Uplinger returned to the team and raised her average by 25 pins. Newcomers Caitlin Chisco and Leonte Davis both improved every week. The boys bowling team struggled through a schedule of improved opponents and ended the season with a 3-7 record, failing to make the playoffs for the first time in 4 years. Team highlights included a season sweep over Steel Valley and a strong 7-0 shutout at Braddock Hills Propel. Ford led the team average with a 181, aided by a team-high series of 623 and a team-high game of 264. McKibben also bowled well through the season, averaging 172, and both Ford and McKibben qualified for the league singles championship. Seniors Nate Watul, Tynan Saunders, Alex Levitt, and Skylar Merrick each added contributions on varsity, while the team looks to rebuild behind juniors David Carmichael and Brandon Marzek. Congratulations to all the members of the Woodland Hills bowling team on a successful season.
Congratulations indeed. It was a pleasure to watch these athletes.
Next up, boys and girls rifle. Head coach, Mr. Matthew Rodriguez. Assistant coaches, Mr. Robert Carr, Charles Pantalone, and Sarah Rodeker. First year letter, Colton Matthews, Brody Kowal, and Renee Kilpatrick. 2-year letters, Caden Beeler, Lillian Dibblebis, Elizabeth Geyer, Benjamin Hill, McKenna Matthews, and Shamira Pennell. 3-year letters, Mia D'Amico, Helena Marshall, Layla Nestico, Carmela DeVore, Anthony Nemanek. Overall, the rifle team had a very good season, led by captains Mia D'Amico and Helena Marshall. The team won 10 of their varsity matches and most of their JV matches. The Wolverines were glad to welcome 8 new rookies to the squad this year, and many of the young Wolverines were promoted to the ranks of the varsity, leaving the team with a future varsity dominated by underclassmen. The team dominated the section for most of the season, but suffered some setbacks at the end of the section play. 5 Wolverines qualified for the WPIAL Individual Championship. 2 Wolverines placed in the state championship, Anthony Nemanek and Ella DeVore. Both are juniors. There are 26 Wolverines returning next year, including 80% of the varsity squad. Thanks to this year's work, next year's team will dominate the section. Your rifle team.
So that's the rifle team of Woodland Hills. Sharpshooters. Gotta love it. And as always, these athletes are very photogenic also.
Next up, boys and girls wrestling. First year letters, Quentin Anisco Brevard, Kelsey Rayvon Barnett, Ayla Dantrassi, Massimo Fagnilli, Ravon Hammerstein, Violet Littman, Analia O'Brien, Omar Parker, Menaja Rainey, and Logan Summers. 2-year letters, Jack Boyles, Asia Fowler, Miranda Weems, and 3-year letters, Mackenzie O'Neill. Head coach, Wayne Anderson, assistant coach, Jerry Best, Sheldon Johnson, and Richard Harris. Congratulations to the 2023-2024 wrestling team on another completed season. From new beginnings to long-due farewells, this season was marked by many new prospects as well as many historical records set for the team. The boys' season consisted of nearly an entirely new fresh team of first and second year wrestlers, led by seniors Massimo, Jack, and Omar. The boys battled against some of the toughest competition PA has to offer. There were many bumps down the road for the team. Seasoned wrestler Omar Parker started out strong after transferring to Woodland Hills, leading with a record of 13-4. However, he succumbed to a mid-season injury while wrestling with a torn labium being tweaked during matches, making him unable to perform under intense conditions within the sport of wrestling. This incident challenged rookie wrestler Massimo Fagnilli to rise up and fill his spot at his weight class while motivating the team through sheer perseverance and hard work each day. With the departure of our seniors, the boys' team will fall into next season with a year of experience under their belt. The girls' season consisted of many remarkable highs, as this was their first ever official season for girls wrestling to be recognized under the PIAA as its own sport. The Lady Wolverines consisted of an all-time high roster of 7 wrestlers to finish the season. First-year wrestlers Rayvon, Ayla, Violet, and Manny got their first taste of scholastic wrestling on the high school stage, battling girls from in and out of the state. Returning wrestler Miranda Weems finished up her season with a winning record 6-4 via all via pinfall. Junior Mackenzie O'Neill performed in astounding fashion this season, finishing with a winning record while placing second in the Butler tournament and first in the Mount Lebanon tournament. Mackenzie finished the season going into individual playoffs as the #1 seed in her weight class. Unfortunately, she couldn't participate due to sustaining a late season injury. Senior Asia Fowler accomplished multiple feats this season with a seasonal record of 26-9. Asia wrestled her way into the top 3 of every regular season tournament she competed in. Her playoff run consisted of an overall 14-match run where she finished 2nd at sections, 3rd at Whippeals, and 6th in the PIAA state tournament. This achievement marks Asia as the first Woodland Hills female wrestler to become a sectional, Whippeal, and state medalist in the first ever inaugural wrestling playoffs for girls wrestling in Pennsylvania. Congratulations to the 2023-2024 Woodland Hills wrestling team on an eventful season. We wish a heartfelt farewell to our senior Wolverines and hold high expectations for the next generation of wrestlers.
Definitely one for the books there. And we're off to the boys and girls swimming and diving.
Next up, boys and girls swimming and diving. Head coach, Walter Reamer. Assistant coach, Ed Denny. First year letters, Abigail Boone, Kylie Carroll, Delaney Cass, Ruslan Conley, Maya Codman, Jack Marshall, Lucy Mahalson, Cameron Peretti, Adam Steiner. 2-year letters, Annabelle Johnson, Jacob Mraz. 3-year letters, Liam Blaney, Elizabeth Boone, Juliana Conley, Addison Ebbett, Maxwell Huck, Owen Reeder, Gretchen Van Duzen.
Looking good, looking good.
It was a great season for both our boys and girls swim teams this year. Our captains were Maxwell Huck, Owen Reeder, Gretchen Van Duzen, Annabelle Johnson. Our boys finished 5-1 in section to finish 2nd place overall, with the following boys qualifying for Whippeal Championships. Maxwell Huck, 100 butterfly and 100 freestyle individual events. Maxwell Huck, Owen Reeder, Liam Blaney, and Adam Steiner, 200 medley relay. Maxwell Huck, Liam Blaney, Adam Steiner, and Lucas Erbeldinger, 200 freestyle relay. Whippeal final results, Max Huck, 100 butterfly, 10th place, personal best time of 54.44.
Nicely done.
200 medley relay, DQ, 200 freestyle relay, 18th place. Our girls finished 5-1 in section to finish 2nd place overall, with the following girls qualifying for Whippeal Championships. Cameron Peretti, 50 and 100 freestyle. Cameron Peretti, Gretchen Van Duzen, Addison Ebbett, and Delaney Cass, 200 freestyle, with Kylie Carroll and Maya Codman as alternates. Whippeal final results, Cameron Peretti, 50 freestyle, 4th place, personal best time of 24:20 to set a new school record in the event. Cameron Peretti, 100 freestyle, 5th place, personal best time of 53.47, 200 freestyle relay, 13th place. Both Maxwell Huck, 100 butterfly, and Cameron Peretti, 50 and 100 freestyle, qualified for PIAA swimming championships held at Bucknell University. PIAA final results, Max finished 25th overall in the 100 butterfly with a time of 54.97. Cameron finished 3rd overall in the 50 freestyle, breaking her own record in prelims with a time of 23.97 in the morning, and in finals with a time of 24.04. She is the top-ranked freshman in the state. Cameron finished 12th overall in the 100 freestyle with a personal best time of 53.51 to make her the 3rd-ranked freshman in the state. Maxwell Huck was named Swimmer of the Year for his success both in and out of the pool. Max qualified for Whippeal Championships in 8 individual events and 2 team relays. His leadership skills grew throughout the season as he learned how to be a better leader to his teammates. His dedication and work ethic are second to none, and his compassion to help his fellow teammates never wavers. I also have 2 athletes with perfect attendance for the entire season, Maxwell Huck and Annabelle Johnson. Your swimming and diving teams.
All right. Got quite a few impressive records there.
Next up, boys baseball. Head coach, Chris Hoover. Assistant coaches, William Hart, Brandon Herbert, Sheldon Johnson. First year letter, Aaron Concepcion. Marcello Fagnelli, Trayvon Marshman, Sean Saunders, Anthony Code, Nathan Scott, Jamar Turner, Jack Urum. 2-year letters, Charles Henderson, Tristan Hart. And 3-year letters, Devon Earl Hayden and Patrick Pierce. At the beginning of March, when the baseball season started, there were 27 baseball players who had come to practice and shown interest in being a part of the baseball team. At our last game of the season on May 8th, there were 12 players remaining. Even though the team came into the season on a 44-game losing streak and continued to lose throughout these seasons, these players did not quit and continued to show up to practice and games with the goal to get better as baseball players and a team every day. Our last game of the season was May 8th, senior recognition, at home against Steel Valley. We were riding a 58-game losing streak. Devon Earl Hayden started the game at pitcher and ended the game at pitcher, throwing a complete game and responsible for striking out 11 batters. Our 3 seniors, Charles Henderson, 1 hit, 1 run batted in, and 1 run scored. Trayvon Marshman, 2 hits, 2 runs batted in, and 1 run scored, and Nathan Scott, 1 hit, 1 run batted in, and 2 runs scored. All shined in the last game of their high school career. The rest of the lineup, led by Aaron Concepcion with 3 hits, included Sean Saunders, 1 hit, Tristan Hart, 1 hit, Jack Urum, 1 hit, Patrick Pierce, 1 hit, Marcello Fagnelli, Jamar Turner, and Anthony Code. All players were efforts that day and throughout the season were responsible in putting an end to the 58-game losing streak.
Well done, gentlemen, well done.
What a way to celebrate Senior Day. I'd like to thank every player on the team for not giving up and continuing to show up even though losing is tough. Your hard work and commitment was appreciated by the entire coaching staff. Enjoy your summer. We'll see you all next year.
I remember Turner took a baseball to the face and he just walked it off like nothing happened. He's a better man than I am. Oh,
And
well
now
done.
for our scholar athletes.
And now on to the scholar
3.5
athletes.
GPA and higher. Moyo Adebayo, Bree Boyd, Caitlin Chisco, Isabel Concepcion, Juliana Conley, Mia Curler, Mia D'Amico, Brandon Donaldson, Lucy Elston, Stephen Fuwiley, Naima Jeffries, Brandon Jones, Gabriel McKibben, Antonio Nash, Zoe Painter, Aiden Potter, Ivan Ramali, Emma Reyes, Tynan Saunders, Nathan Scott, Andre Smith, Zoe Spear, Amaya Tippett, and Gretchen Van Duzen.
Well done. Athletically gifted as well as academically determined. Gotta love it, gotta love it. And now they're getting ready for the photo right here. They've come a long way, and of course they still have a ways to go. But each year will be a new glory. We'll love to see it, love to hear about it. So congratulations to these very talented students and athletes. It's also, as anyone knows, not easy to multitask. When you're trying to balance your academic and athletic schedules together or get it harmonized, that's really something worth wearing as an achievement. As it shows you're a great time manager as well as a great executioner of tasks. It shows mental and physical strength as well. And of course, as you go into college, you know there's a lot more of that. Although from my personal opinion, I personally found college to be easier than high school. That's just me. I mean, maybe it's just because I had rarely ever class 5 days a week in college. Usually I broke it up Monday to Thursday, sometimes Tuesday to Friday, you know. Nonetheless, different strokes for different folks. And here they are. Last 2 students coming up here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your scholar athletes.
Those are your scholar athletes there, posing for the camera and looking so good. All right. Nicely done, nicely done.
Okay, your boys tennis team, head coach, Mr. Dan Schuller. First year letters, Caden Beeler, Jack Boyles, Lucas Erbeldinger, Owen Kozlowski, Maximir Romali, Noah Rinsma, Connor Abrams. 2 year letter, Leo Alfieri, Thomas Ketchum, and Brody Kowal. The 2024 boys tennis season was a constructive one. Most players this season never got a chance to play in a match last season. However, losing 11 players as seniors last year opened up opportunities for this relatively young team to get some useful competitive experience against their rival schools. Overall, the team had limited success, but individually, at least every player had a breakthrough match, and many had multiple wins to their credit. Just when most players were hitting their tennis peak, the season was over. Takeaways from the season. We have a good team dynamic. The team bonded over the season, worked well together, and enjoyed practices, matches, and even van rides. We need to work on our sportsmanship. We're too hard on ourselves and need more positive strategies to push through tough matches versus our opponents. And 3, we have a bright future ahead. With losing 1 senior, the team's core players will be back next season with more experience and confidence to take into the court. We look forward to playing on the new tennis courts at the high school planned for next season. Best of luck to our only senior, Jack Boyles. May your tennis aspirations continue in the future. We will miss you, but not your tantrums. Just kidding. Congratulations to the boys tennis team.
Done, well done. Tennis is a tough sport. Needs a lot of
Girls
finesse
softball.
and accuracy.
Head coach, Mr. Brian Dawson. Assistant coaches, Wayne Anderson, Mr. Adam Pop, and Mr. Aaron Miner. The 2024 Woodland Hills, my bad. First year letter winners, Caitlin Bianco, Cicely Cortazzo, Angel Frazier, Alina G, Sanaya Hamilton, Maya Jackson, Nair Jefferson, Jade Kennedy, Amelia Luster, Sierra Schiavo, Tymora Taylor. 2 year letters, Zoe McCann, Cameron McDaniel, Morel Ronzon, Victoria Starr, Atia Walker. And 4 year letter, Jaslyn Sanders. The 2024 Woodland Hills High School softball team was led by senior and captain first baseman Jaslyn Sanders and played in the very competitive Section 1 of WPIAL 4A softball. This year's team returned 6 starters from the previous season, including Atia Walker at catcher and Cam McDaniel, Tori Starr, Zoe McCann, Nair Jefferson, and Jaslyn Sanders as infielders. Morel Ronzon pitched most of the innings this season and battled each hitter that she faced. The team also welcomed many new players to the team, including Maya Jackson, Jade Kennedy, Alina G, Sanaya Hamilton, Amelia Luster, Angel Frazier, Cicely Cortazzo, Sierra Schiavo, Tamora Taylor, and Caitlin Bianco as outfielders. This year's team bonded very well and showed competitiveness, commitment, sportsmanship, and development throughout the season. Highlights included home runs, double plays, great catches in the field, excellent pitching, big hits, and stolen bases. All players made positive contributions to the team and gained valuable experience this year. The 2024 Wolverine softball team played this season with dedication to improving throughout the season, playing competitive games and bonding as a team. The team looks forward to building on their experience this year for next season with many returning players. The team wishes senior Jaslyn Sanders the best as she continues her softball career at Mercyhurst University. Congratulations to the 2024 Woodland Hills softball team.
Yeah, that was a fun thing to broadcast here on Roxamore Sports
Next up,
as well.
girls
The
flag
softball
football.
games.
Head coach, Sharon
and flag
Vasquez.
football.
Assistant coaches, Freddie Vasquez, James Beecham. First year letter, Demi Berry, Zyla Clark, Sayana Taylor, Amaya Stubbs. Second year letters, Avi Farrar, Asia Fowler, Noel Haas, Jaslyn Sanders, Danae Drummond, Carmen Vasquez, and Atia Walker. The Woodland Hills girls flag football team took off running in what was their second season, provided by Pittsburgh Steelers captain Cam Hayward. The back-to-back section champs made a huge impact with an overall record of 24-3 within 2 seasons. Although the Wolverines fell short in the semifinals, advancing to the Final Four out of 38 teams was nothing short of impressive. In true Wolverine fashion, defense was our DNA, led by our rushers Noelle Hawes and Sayana Taylor. A nightmare was an understatement for offenses, with both rushers. Amaya Stubbs, Danae Drummond, Avi Farrar, and Tia Walker also contributed to 9 shutouts this season with a point differential of 179 points, solidifying one of the best defenses in the league. On offense, Zyla Clark's speed and swiftness made her a freshman phenom. Asia Fowler showed her versatility as an all-purpose player. Commander-in-Chief Carmen Vasquez led the offense to 258 combined points this season, all of which under center, guided by Jaslyn Sanders, who was an instant threat downfield and a mismatch for all defenses. Congratulations to Carmen Vasquez, who has been selected for the Big 33. Carmen is the first female football player to be selected to represent Woodland Hills.
Nice.
Good luck to our Wolverines, who will compete in regionals at Bethel Park on June 2nd. Thank you to our seniors, Carmen Vasquez, Noelle Hawes, Jaslyn Sanders, and Asia Fowler, for being true pioneers, and wish them the best of luck in their future endeavors. Girls flag football.
They did a great job also at the championship.
And boys and girls track and field. Head coach, Mr. Paul Beard. Assistant coaches, Mark Aidi, Richard Harris, Angel Pinnell, Tavon Parker, and Christopher Thompson. First year letters, Landon Akins, Kiera Barak, JC Bell, Taibu Kamara, Micaiah Carrington, Zyla Clark, Janiyah Clark, Nuomo Santish, Ayla Dantrassi, Shania Davis, Vester Davis, Deontay Dexter, Brandon Donaldson, Jaden Estes, Amelia Fawali, Marley Greenwich, Noelle Hawes, Hope Hawkins, Victoria Holloway, Maya Codman, Charles Codman, Darius Lacey, Desiree Lewis, Violet Littman, Nico Major, Patrick Marshall, Remy Miller, Robert Northern, Brianna Olivius Hill, Nicholas Patterson, Earl Perry, Naomi Pollard, Gerald Richardson, Dior Riggins Bonner, Jada Russ, Journey Tyler Jones, Khalil Valson, Felicity Walker, Davion Walker, Miranda Weems, Corday Weems, Marcus Williams. 2-year letters, Isabella Caldwell, Andre Carrington, Josiah Ferguson, Naima Jeffries, Malachi Jetter, Annabelle Johnson, De'Ara Jones, Taylin Kemp Denson, Danae Lewis, Joyous Marshall, Antonio Nash, Menajah Rainey, Madison Sheffy, Scoop Smith, Sheldon Summers, Amaya Tippett, Jayonte Walker, Miley Young. 3-year letter, Alexis Aidi, Pierce Cannon, Mariah Helvey, Olivia Hutcherson, Iwani Nanji, Layla Shear. 4-year letters, Stephen Fuwiley, Andre Smith, Carmen Vasquez.
Okay. A lot of people in the track and field sport.
We started the season with 103 athletes. There was a lot of growth in each athlete over the season. These athletes battled through terrible weather conditions to grow and improve. Here are some of the highlights and other accomplishments from each group on the team. Distance. While the thought of running multiple miles a day, day in and day out, is a non-starter for most, this year's distance team proved that the impossible is possible with consistent practice. On the boys' side, Sheldon Summers and Iwani Nanji led the way, putting in consistent 800 meter times all year. Mild-mannered freshman Charlie Codman saved his best for last by setting a massive 800-meter personal record and showed a competitive side, picking off runners at the last 100-meter at the Pine Richland Invitational. The girls' side saw 2 runners, Maya Codman and Amelia Fawali, step up in distance mid-season, surpassing their own expectations. Both established a strong showing for Woodland Hills in all meets they competed in. Sophomore Annabelle Johnson continued to position herself as one of the top distance runners in girls 3A, logging every mile of the season's training plan. Annabelle set the school record in the 1600 and 3200 at the Pine Richland Invitational, while also placing third in the 3200. She also placed 10th at Whippeals in a field loaded with upperclassmen. The Woodland Hills distance runners built a strong foundation that will be a force to reckon with in 2025. Hurdles. This track hurdling season has been exceptional, marked by outstanding performances and numerous personal records. Our student athletes demonstrated remarkable dedication, resilience, and athleticism, consistently pushing their limits and setting new benchmarks. To highlight a few, Mariah Helvey improved her PR by 4.26 seconds over the season and qualified for Whippeal AAA finals. Josiah Ferguson achieved a new PR in three consecutive meets. All other athletes, Alexis Aidi, Naima Jeffries, Naomi Pollard, Corday Weems, Joyce Marshall, Andre Carrington, and Taibu Kamara, demonstrated consistent improvement and strong performances. Sprinters, stand. Janiyah Clark, Olivia Hutcherson, Madison Sheffy, Isabella Caldwell, and Zyla Clark in the 4x100 meter relay placed 6th. Scoop Smith placed first in the 100 meter dash and the 200 meter dash. He also broke the Butler track record in the 100 meter dash with a time of 10.62 seconds. Scoop did qualify for the state track meet, however, due to unfortunate circumstances, was not able to attend. At the Pine Richland Invitational, Mariah Helvey, Olivia Hutcherson, Madison Sheffy, Isabella Caldwell, and Layla Sheard placed 8th in the 4x400 meter relay. The girls' 4x100 meter relay placed 2nd. This consisted of Janiyah Clark, Olivia Hutcherson, Madison Sheffy, Isabella Caldwell, and Zyla Clark. Madison Sheffy placed 8th in the 200 meter dash. The following sprinters have a lot of talent, and we see great things for them in the future. JC Bell, Isabella Caldwell, Zyla Clark, Janiyah Clark, Nuomo Sintish, Amelia Fuwali, Olivia Hutcherson, Layla Sheard, Madison Sheffy, Miranda Weems, Landon Akins, Darius Lacey, Nico Major, Simeon McCoy, and Earl Perry. Throws. This year, the throwing team roster doubled in size. Kiera Barak, Miley Young, Patrick Marshall, Jaden Estes set new PRs throughout the season. Antonio Nash throwing javelin and Marcus Williams throwing discus both threw impressive distances. Pierce Cannon placed 3rd at the Butler Invitational in the shot put. Pierce also placed 4th in the shot put and 7th in the discus at the Pine Richland Invitational. Carmen Vasquez placed 7th in the discus at the Pine Richland Invitational. Hope Hawkins achieved a season high 34 meter in shot put, ranking her in the top 15 in the Whippeal. Carmen Vasquez placed 4th at the Whippeal meet with an impressive discus throw of 113 feet 10 inches, advancing her to the PIAA state championship meet. Pierce Cannon threw 52 feet 8.5 inches to place 5th at the Whippeal championship, advancing him to the PIAA state championship meet. Both Carmen and Pierce had the amazing opportunity to represent Woodland Hills track and field team at the state meet held at Shippensburg University this past weekend. The coaching staff could not be prouder of these two individuals. Jumping. Stephen Fuwali, Malachi Jeter, Simeon McCoy, Jayonte Walker, Corday Weems, Noel Hawes, Naima Jeffries, Taylin Kemp, Miley Young have shown resiliency and dedication to improve on the runway. Throughout their season, the jumpers have hit several personal records and have scored several points in the conference meets. They have continued to refine their skills in the long, triple, and high jump. The most improved jumper is Violet Littman, who improved in both the long and triple jump and achieved a 4-foot PR in the triple jump. Miley Young qualified for the Whippeal track meet in the high jump. Several key athletes will be returning next year. The track team had 11 individuals qualify for the Whippeal Championship. Carmen Vasquez, discus, placed 4th. Pierce Cannon, shot put and discus, placed 5th in shot put. Hope Hawkins, shot put. Miley Young, high jump. Scoop Smith, 100 and 200 meter team in the fall.
My program, that is the last line of events, unless something else is given here. Right now, I see Tymir Brown still on the stage here. Not sure who the gentleman in the blue is. So I expect there to be closing remarks here shortly after, and I see some bags lined up on the table. So more awards to come. So the schedule says things are just about finished here, but we still have
And now our
a little bit
final
more.
award winners.
This is the final
Distinguished
award winners.
male and female athlete. Your distinguished male athlete, Pierce Cannon. And your distinguished athlete,
Pierce
your
Cannon.
distinguished female athlete, Carmen Vasquez.
Here's Carmen Vasquez. Back at it again. We heard her name called up so many times, it's no wonder why she has a full scholarship to sailing. Jack of all trades. Nathan Scott. And we had him back at the Roxamore Sports Awards banquet this month. And there he is, taking to the stage there.
And our female distinguished leader, Bree Boyd.
And there's the Bree Boyd. At the 4.8. Nice.
And our distinguished male scholar athlete, Tynan Saunders, with a 4.6.
Tynan Saunders. 4.6. Nice, nice.
We will accept that award on their behalf. Our next award is our Sportsmanship Award.
And that was the scholar.
Our Sportsmanship male, Aiden Potter. Our Wolverine.
Aiden Potter. Fashioning on a wonderful suit there. He takes the stage.
And our female Sportsmanship Award
Looking
goes
good,
to
man.
Juliana Conley.
Again, this is for the Distinguished Award, male and female. Aiden Potter, Canelli, and Potter. On the cheer time to this event.
I appreciate you.
And now, I'm your Brown.
So at this time, I would like to present the Coach of the Year Award. My first year, I tell you what, issues were coming across my desk left and right. We were putting out fire after fire. This specific coach said, listen, don't worry about us. We're going to take care of it on our end, and you guys handle what you need to handle on your end. This coach sent multiple PIAA qualifiers to the races, had the highest team GPA of all of our sports, and I couldn't have asked for a better coach in my first year. This year's Coach of the Year goes to Walt Reamer, swimming and diving.
Walt Reamer receives the 2023 and 2024 Coach of the Year. My man. Ladies and gentlemen, we saw earlier. And now
You can pick up your awards right out the doors to the left. Miss Amanda will be there to meet you and give you your awards. Seniors, before you go, I just want to let you guys know that Woodland Hills is always going to be a home to you guys. So if there's anything that you need from the athletic department, feel free to come, give us a call, show your face. Look forward to seeing you guys all again for next school year, and go Wolverines.
All right, you're the man. That is it for the award ceremony. Thank you all for joining us here at Roxamore Sports Live as we recognize these talented athletes and students. It's been a pleasure. Looking forward to seeing more action happening this month. Well, tomorrow, to be exact. Last line of action for May, that being the 7-on-7 touch football for the boys. And, of course, we have more action happening in June for the 7-on-7. I believe the championship will be happening that month, or this month coming, rather. So be sure to tune in with us at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time starting tomorrow, and then keep tabs with us. I think it's going to continue going on Tuesday and Wednesday. But we have other events happening in June as well. So nonetheless, keep tabs with us on RoxamoreSportsLive.com get a good look at that schedule tab at the start of June. Usually that's when the schedules pop up. But nonetheless, thank you all for joining us here as these talented athletes were recognized. And of course, as you know, your viewership is a form of encouragement to these talented athletes. So shout out to the coaches, shout out to the parents, shout out to the friends, shout out to all those who encourage these talented athletes and students. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Maximilian Kiever, and quick little shout out to our man Mike Costa. He's been working with Woodland Hills for quite a while, and he just got married last Saturday to that beautiful somebody who he's known for quite some time. So again, shout out to Mike Costa, and of course, we'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us here on Roxamore Sports Live. All rights are reserved to its CEO and executive producer, Leon Roxamore. Any use of copyright footage must have written consent in order to use it. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great night.